Part 1. The Vanishing Town. Hidden deep in Ohio is a place most maps don't bother marking anymore. Locals call it the town that vanished, but its real name was Dresden Hollow. In the 1950s, it was alive. Children rode bikes down sun-bleached streets. Families filled the diner on Friday nights. The smell of gasoline and fried food clung to the air. And then, one night, it ended. No disaster, no warning, just silence. When authorities arrived, they found meals still sitting on tables, chairs knocked over, as if someone had just stood up, a television buzzing static in an empty living room, and in a crib upstairs, a baby blanket still warm, but not a single person. The police searched the houses, the fields, the woods beyond the edge of town. Nothing. No blood, no bodies, not even footprints leaving the streets. Dresden Hollow was simply empty. Over the years, rumors spread. Some claimed the government took everyone away after a chemical spill. Others whispered that the town made a deal. And one night, something came to collect. But the strangest part is this: the town isn't truly dead. Travelers who pass through late at night swear they see movement in the windows. A curtain shifting. A pale hand pressed against the glass. Once, a man named Carter, a trucker, told police he stopped when he saw a little girl standing barefoot in the road. She wore a red dress, her skin so pale it almost glowed in his headlights. He pulled over, called out to her, and she didn't move, just stared. When he walked closer, she turned without a word and slipped inside the boarded-up grocery store. Carter followed. Inside was nothing but dust and broken shelves. No child, no footprints, but behind him, he heard it. The laughter of children, high-pitched, close, and when he turned, there was no one. Carter ran back to his truck. But as he climbed in, his headlights caught something on the windshield. Dozens of small handprints smeared across the glass. Wet, fresh, too many to count. He never drove that road again. To this day, Dresden Hollow still stands. The buildings rot, the paint peels, the windows sag. But if you walk those streets, if you dare to stop, you'll feel it. Eyes in the dark, watching, waiting, because Dresden Hollow may be empty, but it is not abandoned. Part 2. The Woods That Watch. The Appalachian Mountains stretch for over 2,000 miles. Rolling hills, deep valleys, and endless forests where the light barely touches the ground. They are beautiful. They are ancient, and they are hungry. Every year, hikers vanish here. Campers leave their tents at night and are never seen again. Rangers whisper about it. They call them the missing ones. Sometimes nothing is ever found. No backpack, no shoes, not even a scrap of clothing. Just silence. But other times, the bodies are discovered, and that's when the fear begins. Because the bodies aren't torn apart. They aren't attacked by animals. They are found lying neatly in the middle of clearings, clothes folded beside them, shoes placed carefully by their feet, as if something arranged them. One ranger, his name was Daniel, worked a search in 2016. A teenage girl had gone missing with her friends. They said she wandered off for just a few minutes to go to the bathroom. She never came back. 3 days later, they found her, not far from camp. She was lying in the grass, eyes open, staring at the sky. Her hands were folded neatly over her chest, like she'd been laid to rest. But she wasn't buried, and the strangest thing, her shoes were 10 miles away, sitting side by side. Perfectly clean. Daniel said he would never forget the look on her face. Not terror, not pain, but awareness. Like the last thing she saw was beyond what humans should ever see. And then there was the phone. Another missing woman had dropped her phone on the trail before she vanished. The screen cracked, battery dying, but inside, one final video. It was dark. Her breathing was heavy, panicked, and then she whispered, "It's following me." The camera shook as she turned. Behind her, trees, but they weren't still. They weren't swaying with the wind. They were bending, leaning toward her, as if the forest itself was listening, as if it wanted her. The video ended there. The rangers never found her body. Some believe the Appalachians are haunted by spirits of the past. Some say there are creatures older than time, hiding in the valleys, feeding on the lost. But most who work there agree on one thing. The forest watches. It always watches. So if you ever hike the Appalachian trails, remember this. Don't wander off alone. Don't ignore the silence. And if you ever feel the trees leaning closer, run, because the forest may not let you leave.